Hey man, so I lost a lot of this footage. I don't remember what happened to it. I remember recording at least pieces of all 6 of these builds, and so I was going to compile an end piece, but apparently that didn't really work out so well. But I'm just going to go over some stuff so you can listen to me talk, or you can just watch me put one of these together. It's enough to like really show how I did it. There's a couple pieces missing, like end caps and stuff, but you can get the idea. First thing I want to say is fuck C-channels. Don't use C-channels, use angled aluminum. It's way better. I thought the C-channels would look great for containing everything and keeping everything looking nice with the wires underneath it and stuff. Easy to mount to, all that kind of jazz. No, it was a fucking pain in the ass. It's hard to get to the screws. I use needle nose every time. Trying to get the Molex wires into the Molex connectors was a huge pain in the ass, and I didn't want to deal with that. Other than that, I guess they gave me a clean look, but I wouldn't ever use them again. Angled aluminum is definitely by far the better choice. There was one point where one of the panels was broken and I had to take out 2 panels because I couldn't slide it across it. It's just one of those things that it's not worth the effort that it may look at the end to be a slightly better product, but I doubt it. And you can see I put end caps on it, and this is what it comes out to. It's about 70 inches because I wanted it just under 6 feet by 1 foot because it's supposed to cover a 15-inch by 6 foot custom-made NFT table. I put the caps on the end, and I'm putting this flat aluminum bar down the center, and all that is to make sure the structure doesn't like bow or bend and put any tension onto the ohms boards themselves, because I'm really kind of worried about that, especially with something so light like this. The intention of these was to fit inside of a 15-inch by 6 foot sled table, but you could also just continuously make these and it would cover a 6 by 8 if you spread them out enough. Like you gave yourself like 6 inches between each one. It would do great on that, since it's already 6 of them and they're a foot wide, and you put half a foot between. Actually, it'd probably cover more like 6 by 10 or 5 by 10. It'd do a really good job at coverage, especially the way I did it. And you can see I mounted the drivers to the side. One's towards the front and the other one's towards the middle back to make sure I get all of the boards, and it makes it easy wiring. I ran the wires on the side and zip tied them into that little black box. It's one of those gland electrical boxes that's waterproof. That's where I put all my Wagos and connected the power cord into that. And then right there in the center is where I put the dimmer switch, or the potentiometer, so that you can dim down the whole board at once. Now I did that 6 times, and like I said, that would do a pretty good room coverage. The other thing I did was mix up the panels. So I have one panel that's 27,000 Kelvin and 35,000 Kelvin, and the other panel is 5,000 Kelvin, 35,000 Kelvin. I want to hit all those peaks and get the best I possibly can. Sorry for the bad footage, but that was the best I could do with what I had. And thank you for joining me today, and remember, grow it funky and keep it fresh.